this lesson, we are going to be looking at how to construct perpendicular bisectors. So if you recall from the earlier discussions, a perpendicular bisector is a bisector, right, that is perpendicular to some segment. Perpendicular means 90 degrees, and bisector means to cut in half. Bi means two, sector means parts, so two parts equal. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with a line. I'm going to make mine about 15 inches because I can. And if I wanted to construct a perpendicular bisector to this line segment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my compass tool. And now the one that I have is not amazing. It's a little overly flexible. Ideally you want one that's a little bit more sturdy, but mine doesn't do anything, so we use the tools we got. Right. And I'm going to anchor one point, my sharp point, on the one side. And I want to make sure that my pen tool goes a little bit past halfway. Right? We could, in theory, go all the way to the other end of the line or even farther if I wanted. I don't want, because then I just uses way too much paper. So a little bit past halfway is ideal. Right? And I'm going to spin it using this top here. And you'll see that it creates this arc. Right? And I can keep drawing if I want. I'm going to. All right. So I have this nice little arc that is all rotating around this one little point at the end. And I'll put the point down there in the paper there to make it easier to see. And so I come to the other side, to the other end, that point, and I'm going to draw another arc like that. Now, I'm a little lazy, and I don't really feel the need to draw the entire thing, so I'm going to only put the marks up here like this. You can see how, you've already seen how it creates that circular arc around there like that. All right. So I'm going to put those 2 points on there, and then I'm going to, again, put my dot here to indicate those points. Now, once I have that dot down, it's just a fairly simple, straightforward matter of drawing a line. And I'm a little uncomfortable with using my marker to do this. I'm going to get it all over the ruler. Really, who cares? But I care, so there we go. All right, and then I create this perpendicular bisector. Now you might be thinking, why does this work? Right? I'm going to double check it first, just to kind of prove it. So we got it about 7.5, right, on both sides. 7.5 to there, 7.5 to the other end. And why does this work? Well, if you recall, we use the same tool, same setting for both. So basically it creates the arc of a circle. And if you remember that a circle is the same distance from the center to every point on the outer edge. Right? So that means this distance right here is the same as this distance over here. Which means you have an isosceles triangle. 1, 1. And that also means, since you have an isosceles triangle, it's going to meet at a 90-degree angle in the center because they're both the same distance, meaning these two are also the same distance. And if we did the same thing down here, we'd create this nice little rhombus. Because again, those are all the same little points. And this is probably a little bit more than is necessary for this lesson, but why not? So we have this nice little rhombus there. Right? And that's how we create, ultimately, you know what, I'll just do it. Be a madman. Right. Create this nice little segment, bisector, right there. Crossing over that segment halfway across.